Beehive Sports Podcast, NFL three-bagger, Week 15, powered by Swing Juice. Visit swingjuice.com. Use promo code Beehive20 for 20% off your order. Get your last-minute Christmas shopping done. Get your favorite golfer a T-shirt, a polo, whatever you want. Use Beehive20. Get 20% off. So this week, Week 15, three-bagger, I had a stellar 0-3 performance last week. All games had opportunity, which we'll get to in the recap, but nothing cashed in there. Sketty goes 1-2 in the three-bagger, wins the lock of the week. We'll have the recap and more picks when we get back. Let's go.
Welcome to the Beehive Sports Podcast. Here are your hosts, Joe and Sketty.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Week 15, NFL three-bagger. Let's get to the recap. My three picks from last week, I had the Steelers at plus 3.5. Thanks, Chase Claypool. We may have had a shot to cover that because even if they don't get the 2-point conversion at the end to take it to overtime, they still, if they punch one in the end zone there, the 2 points would still get covered with the 3.5. Instead, they lose by 8. Washington, I had plus 4.5. That's another team that had some opportunity. They pulled it closer towards the end, failed to get in the end zone there late where they had an opportunity on the final drive also. So they lose 27-20, do not cover the 4.5 points. And the Bengals, who scored 14 unanswered in the fourth, took the Niners to overtime, had a shot for the win and lose by 6, the touchdown. Who scored that touchdown?
Brandon Ayuk.
Okay, so he scores the game winner. Sketty has the Bills plus 3.5. Almost again, another one that, came down to the end.
I thought it was Tom Brady field goal drive we were covering, son of a bitch.
Well, it was almost a touchdown go ahead by 4, but the refs just think you should be able to touch Stephon Diggs in any way that you want. And so that's just, whatever. Cardinals, Sketty had minus 2.5. They lose outright by 7 to the Rams. The Packers was the Sketty's one hit, minus 12.5. It was down to 11.5 at kickoff. They get a 15-point win. And then the lock of the week comes in yet again, 49ers minus 1.5. So we got 6 more and another lock of the decade from Sketty. So we're going to get started with his first pick. He's got the Patriots plus 2.5 at the Colts. That's a Saturday game.
I'm shocked that they're getting points. It doesn't make any sense to me. They're tough. They're going to win outright. I don't understand it.
Yeah, that's one I was looking at too. Just the way they're cruising, the Colts are very much a roller coaster of a team, up and down. You never know which team's going to show up. Of course, if the Colts who are effective do show up, they could definitely make a game of that and cover 2.5 points with a win. But just the way the Patriots are playing right now, it's really hard to bet against them. They're just,
especially getting points. Yeah, there's just no way.
It's just a good team.
Yep.
So on to my first pick is going to be the game that's kicking off here in 20 minutes. I like the Chiefs minus 3 tonight. I just think the Chiefs are rolling right now. It's similar to what New England's doing. They're balancing it out. Mahomes is getting back into Mahomes form, not turning the ball over. Defense is starting to look a little better. Like you said, that could be deceptive because of who they've been playing. So we'll find out tonight if the Chiefs are officially back.
I'm expecting a lower scoring affair than what we had, the last time they saw each other.
So we're going on to Sketty's next pick. He picks my very own Green Bay Packers minus 5.5 at the Ravens.
Yeah, well, I can't bet against my friend's team. I don't think Lamar is going to go, and even if he does, the Ravens just don't impress me. I think the Packers are pretty tough. I think they win this one handily.
So on to my second one, I have this one also. So we're both on the same page here with the -5.5 Packers at Ravens. The Ravens are, letting bad teams stick around and then they're beating them at the end. We talked about this for a number of weeks, the luck that the Ravens have had. Lamar being day to day at this point and a game time decision tells me that the most effective part of his game, being his legs, are not going to be readily available for him to use if he's dealing with that high ankle sprain. And if he's not ready to go fully, he's not going to be effective, and especially against the Packers defense, it's playing pretty well. And Aaron Rodgers and his connections on offense have just been pretty lights out lately. So on to Sketty's last pick for the 3-bagger.
Yeah, Raiders
-3.5 at the Browns.
Nick Mullins, man. Like, I keep saying it's an upgrade, jokingly, but the Browns don't really impress me. Dealing with all the COVID stuff, no head coach either. Just seems prime for a Raiders big win here. They need it for the playoffs too.
And
it's a huge game.
The Browns have like a large chunk of their team on the COVID list. Stefanski even tested positive, so it's hard telling at this point, being that it's Thursday, because it's not like any of us have a comprehensive list of who's vaccinated and who isn't. So we'll who's out for 10 days and who can test negative like twice in a row and be back in. No big deal. We don't know, but I like that pick. It's any game this week that anybody's looking at, check out that list of. There's lists out there that you can see of who's in COVID protocol. Make sure you're checking it. I mean, this is literally almost a week where you may want to wait, on some of these games before you make your final decision, which is tough to do too, because at that point, if you catch the news an hour later than when it came out, that line might have already bumped up or down against your favor. So just some advice when you're looking this week. You almost want to be vigilant with your phone and updates on the COVID list and everything. My last pick, I am going Seahawks +3.5. They always play the Rams tough as is. And the Rams do have 25 guys on the COVID list right now. Von Miller being one of them. I didn't look at the rest of it, but that's just so many guys.
Henderson was on the list last week. I don't know if he's going to be coming off. It could be ugly.
Yeah. So I'm going Seahawks on that one for, like I said, the main two reasons being division game that they always play tight. And secondly, just all the guys on the COVID list is just astronomical. 25 is a ton, just under half of your active roster. So Sketty, lock of the decade to wrap it up.
Niners -9.5. I almost went Falcons, thinking, this team's hanging around 500. 10 points is a lot. Then I looked at who the Falcons have beat this year, and they have played all their wins are against cupcakes. They don't have a good win. I think the Niners are going to just beat them down.
I actually saw something on that too, where they were saying, that the Falcons play well against really bad teams.
Yeah, it's like the Giants, the Jets. I think they beat the Jags. It was very unimpressive. Unimpressive list of wins. So I think they're fraudulent.
All right. I think that's
huge for playoffs.
For the 49ers. Yeah, they definitely have.
Falcons are.
Well, yeah, that's
Falcons
true too, I guess.
Now, I believe
technically,
they're close. Yeah. So,
yeah.
But the Niners need this. So I think they need to put the beat down on.
Right on. All right. Again, just want to remind everybody, next week, episode 40, gift card giveaways, one for Amazon, one for Peppermill, possibly a shirt if we have them in by then. Hopefully we do. So make sure you're tuning into the Christmas episode next Thursday, 6 p.m. We'll be putting posts up about it, obviously. I want to thank the listeners. Thank you, sponsors, Swing Juice, Napoli's, Your Daily Local, Mean Sales and Service, Jones Pest Control, Icy Inc., Me, Myself, and Ride Podcast. We're going to be done for the week. So enjoy your weekend of bowl games and college football. We'll see you next Thursday, Christmas episode. And I'm sure a whole lot more to talk about. Till then, take care and be safe.